Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in the same with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Third and 2, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second and 4. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second and 7. Pickett, open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because That big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Dolphins at here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 42 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down. Striker, 3-3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
52 Blaster. Black Ultra. Black Shot.
Second and 3. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Mostert off the read option. Room here to run. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action, Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Pickett steps away to his left. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still hold.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown,